Daniel.
Hi.
Oh, hi
And we are live.
everyone.
This is A Podcast Divided. I'm Daniel and I'm a Cubs fan.
I'm Andy and I'm still a Sox fan. And today, for the second time,
Oh, and this is after the intro. We're sorry.
Your Daily Cubs White Sox podcast, the best place for all the baseball debate you need.
I think that was one of the angriest times I've ever been interrupted. Okay, so as I was saying, Daniel, so this is our doubleheader podcast as we are going to be doing a watch party for the Cubs doubleheader game against the Reds. This is their second game. They've played the Cubs, have unfortunately won the first game, but you know what? We're going to put that all behind us, and we're going to see them choke and lose the second one. Right, Daniel?
I mean, I think that, oh yeah, welcome Key. You made it for the intro. Yeah, Andy, to be honest, this Cubs team it had like I was talking about on the podcast earlier. We've been clutch when it matters.
Clutch.
And we're winning 2-1 right now. Going into the bottom of the eighth, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We need 6 outs to win, but we can't allow any runs. So
let's hear some runs, baby. Woo! Yeah. You excited to see some runs, Daniel?
Yeah, for the Cubs. Right, go.
No, for the Reds.
Also, Bellinger, double header, double belly bombs, home run in each.
All right, well let's get those stats up.
Oh, I forgot about that.
You forgot about the stats. Okay.
I'm putting on the thumbnail.
He's putting on the thumbnail. Okay.
No, I'll do the stats.
Okay, cool.
Then I'll do the stats.
Epic.
But if we can win this game, that'll be awesome. Because we had to at least split with the Reds. And if we're up 2-0, the odds that we win the series are pretty high.
Mm-hmm.
So, but this is a big game. Also, I like your thumbnail so much.
Oh, thank you.
Professional thumbnail editor.
Oh, thank you very much.
You'll be your professional thumbnail editor.
I doubt it.
It's so good.
It's just a thumbnail. I made it in like 5 minutes. I mean, you're the one who did all that crazy editing for the montage. You should be a professional editing person.
Yeah, I guess we're just like professional. So
yeah,
now it's time for
we're just professional YouTubers.
Yeah, we are. I mean, no doubt about it.
Like I think how many people do we have in the world? 8 billion. I think all 8 billion people should subscribe to us.
I mean, why not? I mean, we're awesome. It was Mark Lyer Jr. with a 2.84 ERA. In 57
that is entirely too low.
Is coming into the game in this bottom of the eighth, and if he can hold the whatever you call them Reds, then we're going to the 9th with Alzolay, and we're gonna have a chance to score some more. So it's looking good right now, but we'll have to see how it goes. I'll be right back, Andy.
Okay. So I had what did I have for breakfast? I had some fruit. It was like 6:40, so I didn't remember anything. Honestly, I feel I was still like 2/3 asleep. What did I have? It was something. I know that. I know I had breakfast, just like every other day. Was it toast? No, it wasn't toast. I'm pretty sure it had an element of fruit. Sure.
And I'm back.
Hi. What did you have for breakfast?
Hot dog with ketchup.
Even for breakfast, you're gonna blaspheme Chicago.
And then
you really want to start your day by blaspheming Chicago like that?
And then a ton of salad. Yeah. Pretty
much.
Smart choices, man.
Not a smart choice. Hot dogs with ketchup is like, it's horrible.
Being a Cubs fan is smart too, right?
Yeah, Cubs fan, Willis Tower, Culver's hot dogs with ketchup.
I haven't eaten that Culver's since I wanted to die.
Well, if you weren't on that diet of yours, you would be gulping down Culver's.
Yeah, I guess the reason why I'm not eating there is because the food is not the most healthy.
Yeah,
That's a nice
look.
stop by Candelario. It
Well-
bounced. He makes the throw. Wait, yeah, he caught it in the air actually. So
Let me get my burger drenched in butter. Yeah.
Cubs are 5 outs away from winning the World Series. No, not quite, but
Yeah, I'm
you know,
sure.
we'll be doing a watch party about that. Not too long.
The
World Series. Cubs World Series Game 1, Game 2, Game 3. It's gonna be like pretty awesome, not gonna lie. We're gonna like have so many viewers because it's gonna be trending, you know.
Daniel.
I think it's the game day. As that is a base hit to right center field. Should be a double for whoever that is. Great announcing right there.
I hope that the Cubs lose.
As that's Fraley. I had a guess that was Fraley, but I didn't know. So
I remember this. Okay, I remember this like Fraley made a really, really good catch. I think he was on the Mariners at the time. And this announcer was like so shocked that he made the worst voice crack of all time. He was like, Fraley! It was not
Wow.
good at all.
That sounds fun.
Here, I'll try and find it on YouTube.
Yeah, we'll have to put that on our intro. And Harrison Bader pinch runs at second for Fraley. We've got 1 out with a guy on second, tying run in scoring position against Slayer. He's only thrown 7 pitches, but he's gotten an out, and then he's gotten hit off of for a double. So at this point, we just can hope that he gets the job done.
Here, I'll share my
He better.
screen.
He better. That's a bunt. Gomes is going to field that. And then he's out at first. Man on third, but 2 outs.
Here.
That's 2 outs for the Cubs, but the Reds have the tying run on third base. 90 feet away. A good bunt, but a nice
Did you
play
hear
by
that,
Yan
Daniel?
Gomes. What?
I was sharing my screen.
Oh, you are?
Yes, Daniel, for the Fraley thing.
Do you want me to listen?
Yes,
Oh.
Why would I just share my screen so you wouldn't listen? That's mean.
We're in the middle of the Cubs game, Andy.
But it's an 11-second video.
Oh, it is.
Reddish clubs this to left field. Fraley leaps in. Fraley the catch. Are you
That's awesome. Not well, like you know what I mean by that, right?
Yeah. So the stats are still how are those stats doing?
Getting up there.
That's pretty cool.
On the way. Oh, that's strike one. Swing and a miss on the high inside pitch to Steer. As Layer's going to try to continue his dominance. Let's see here. Share screen. I'm surprised how fast you found the Fraley video.
No, yeah, I wasn't messing around.
You know, can you download that tomorrow and I'll post it as a short on the channel?
That's copyright, Daniel.
Well, you can recreate.
No, we're not gonna do that. You could just look it up yourself if you want to go to jail.
Oh no, like you're allowed to copyright in some situations. Trust me. Why do I feel like you don't trust me?
Because I don't trust you.
Because that's a pop up down the third base line. It's out play.
Come on, Reds.
Neither team is backing down as the Cubs are hanging in there and the Reds are trying to fight all the way back. Of course, it's a 1-run game. And as we have a 2-2 count to Steer, who's over 3 on the day, this is like one of the biggest pitches of today's game. I mean, Alzolay is going to have a great shot closing the game, but if he's not given the lead, then he can't win it. He's only a pitcher. 2-2 pitch,
I hope the
ball
Cubs.
3. Oh, ball 3. Come on. Oh, boy. Gosh.
And oh man. Oh, just swing at that, bro. That's so bad.
Here, I'm back. Here we go. 3-2 pitch. Strike 3! Let's go!
I told you this.
Lawyer celebrates. And it's strike 3. And Lawyer gets the job done.
Why do the Cubs have to win every time we do this?
Clutch. We are this is the year.
This is not the year.
Oh, I'm so happy about that. As I just say that because of that strikeout, our odds of winning went up by, I don't know, maybe like 50%. I don't know. I feel like we were at
Why,
like 60 or
Cubs?
70.
Why do you have to be good when I turn to friends with this guy?
Isn't it great? You know?
No.
The Cubs are the team. This is the
They're
year.
not the team.
The team.
They will never be the team.
We will
Because
go
the
all the way.
Cubs are very bad at baseball.
The Cubs will be the best team in the league in 2023.
They're not the best team in the league in 2023.
2023.
2023. That will be so good.
We're the best team in the
No, they're not.
League. We've got the power. We've got the speed.
No, not this song. When are we going to see the Sox lose?
Oh, what?
We didn't do a Sox watch party in ages.
I know, but like, do you think anyone would care about the Sox?
Daniel, you are one goofy off fellow.
I'm a goof square.
Yeah, you are a very big goof
square. Not a goofball, goof square.
Salutations.
Our first ever podcast.
Unbelievable. What you gonna do when there's blood in the... Oh, no, that song's stuck in my head.
The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gonna do when there's blood in the war?
What?
That hurt my throat.
I can tell.
All one in the dirt. Also, Andy, please don't read the what's on the screen about the pitches because I like to see on the screen.
Okay, well it's
I like to ball 2. 2-0.
Ball 2, I agree with that.
Thank you.
Thank you. I don't think that was a compliment.
Strike 1.
Seiya Suzuki is batting.
One of the best hitters for the Cubs. The best hitter for the Cubs in August.
Man, I just wish that the Cubs never existed. My life would be so much better.
Hey, I made a poll on the channel, Cubs or White Sox, and you know who won?
Well, I'm sure it was tied. You picked Cubs, I picked White Sox.
It was 67% Cubs.
Okay, so Kay picked the Cubs.
As that's
Or
down the
maybe-
line for a base hit for Seiya.
Come
He's going
on.
for 2, and it's a stand-up double for Suzuki.
I can't catch a break.
Down the third base line for a double. Right there. Seiya Suzuki is proving me right, as he has been the Cubs' best hitter in August, not to mention a home run in Game 1 of the doubleheader today. And as that ground ball went right down the line past third, off the glove of the third baseman of the Reds, and stand-up double for Seiya. What do you have to say about that, Andy?
Sadness. I don't like when the Cubs do good. You know this.
This is the year, and the Cubs are real. So come on down to Wrigley Field.
I thought the Cubs were a figment of our imaginations.
Don't you love the Cubs so much?
No.
In effect, you've been a fan of the Cubs the whole year because you've heard about you've known more about how they're doing than
Daniel, that's because I have
Cubs
you as
fans.
my friend.
I know. It's awesome. I can't wait to get more people to become Cubs fans at school.
You mean nobody?
Line down the line, foul ball. 1-2 count to Candelario. The Candyman.
Candyman, really?
Yep.
No.
As the Cubs are doing well, yes. Strike 3 to get the first out of the inning. And the Cubs have one out, man, on second. The same position the Reds were in the bottom of the 8th. And it would be nice for the Cubs to score here because tack on one more run would be really convenient for us. But let's just say we're going to have to do some magic here because we need a run. And we've got a man on first, man on second, one out. So, and we've also got the end of the lineup, which could be an issue. But Gomes is up and then the 9-hole here. So Gomes is 0 for 3. And he takes a ball for strike 1.
So he takes a strike for strike 1, is what you're saying.
Stupid umpire. It was a ball. It was clearly out of the zone. Are you watching the game, Andy?
Nope.
Really? You're doing a watch party and you're not even watching the game?
I'm watching you watch the game. I don't want to watch any more Cubs games.
Gomes will be out, and Seiya will advance to third base. And we're going to have a guy on third with 2 outs. The Reds could not capitalize in this position, and the Cubs have the same opportunity. So let's hope that we don't strike out on the pitch in the dirt, huh? Because we're going to have Nick Madrigal pinch hitting for Morel. Excuse me? Am I seeing this right? We're going to put in Madrigal for Morel? Maybe
That is dumb.
Maybe I misread something. Let's see this. You're joking, right? Yes. Oh my gosh. Madrigal was actually batting 272, Morel 248, but I don't think it's a smart move anyways. Nice. Okay. Here we go. 1-0 pitch. Madrigal's got the count in his favor. Blooped to second for out number 3. I almost said pooped.
Yeah, you did.
I was like, blooped to second. It's 3 outs, and let's just say Alzolay should be able to do this, but he's gonna have to get the job done. He has not completed a save for months. Also, a cool stat about the Cubs. This is the first Cubs team in history to go from being 10 games under 500 to go to 10 games over 500. That's saying something. This team never gives up.
Mm-hmm.
This team keeps fighting till the end, and we win in the end, always.
Always, yeah.
We're so good. Gosh.
Oh, yeah, you guys are fantastic. Are you testing your mic again?
Yeah, it's fun to tap, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that.
When are you going to get them? Like you were saying, you're considering it.
I
Any developments?
have no idea. Sometime at some place.
Gotcha. Interesting enough. And Alzala is coming in as his hype video is playing right now. And his celebrations are amazing. And the
Well,
atmosphere at Wrigley is electric. It's a playoff
they're
atmosphere.
at Cincinnati.
And that's what I was going to say. Although we're in Cincinnati, there are more Cubs fans. Well, I'm seeing at least
I
more Cubs
highly doubt
fans.
that.
That's what I see. At least there are way
Oh, I
more.
see. I see some bias in you.
I see a lot of Cubs fans. His Alzolay had 60.1 innings with a 2.54 ERA. And he's just been amazing. 22 out of 24 saves to opportunities. And this is a guy who, looking back on this season, he'll get a lot of credit for his outstanding relief pitching. And just like in 2016, we had Chapman, a good team needs a good closer. And that's what Alzolay can do. Close the game without even trying.
Mm-hmm.
As Ellie De La Cruz is 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts, he's hoping to turn that around. But I sure hope he strikes out once again.
I hope that he hits a 5-run home run.
How did he hit a 5-run home run?
Trust me, it's the Cubs. They'll find a way to lose like that.
You know, Andy, do you think so?
No.
Well, how about this? Will you agree to listen to Go Cubs Go for like a minute? Not just leave right when I start playing it?
Okay, yeah, as long as I'm muted.
Okay, you're muted?
No, as long as I can mute you.
Oh, but what would be the point?
So you can listen to it.
Oh, I just wanted to like share it with my joy, you know?
Why would you want to share something so horrid with me?
It's something so amazing, really.
It's really not.
The Cubs are the team. That's strike one to De La Cruz. 2-1 count. As Adbert is on his game. De La Cruz. 2-1 pitch will be foul to the left side, down the third base line. And De La Cruz is finding himself in the 2-2 hole right here. And 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts today. It's sure not his day. As will he strike out for the 4th time today? That's what I'm betting on now. Alzolay gets set. 2-2 pitch. Strike 3! Let's go. De La Cruz strikes out for the 4th time in the game. Every at-bat's been a strikeout for him today in game 2 of this doubleheader. Great Cubs pitching and horrible hitting by De La Cruz. Overrated, definitely. You agree, don't you? You agree, don't you, Andy? He's so overrated. He's so overrated.
No, he's not overrated.
He only struck out 4 times today.
Daniel, no, just no.
Strike 1 to Nick Martini. The Reds have no one on base with 1 out. And that is a ball. Ball
All right,
1.
I'll watch the game.
Yep. Oops.
Yeah, the Cubs are gonna win. Nothing.
One pitch. You are kidding me.
Man! All right, Daniel, finally, something good happened to a Sox fan, and something bad happened to a Cubs fan.
Oh, no.
Daniel, how do you feel now that the Cubs just choked it?
Oh, no. Oh, no. You are... Oh.
And on a positive note for you, I just got an ad for flights to Italy, so.
No.
Yeah, man, Daniel. As soon as I chose to watch the Cubs game, they choke. Isn't that just how things roll sometimes?
You are kidding me. I cannot believe this stupidity. Nick
Woe is me. Oh
Whoa.
man. 10 games over 500, basically in the playoffs, and we're gonna choke a game. Oh, woe is me. Oh,
Oh,
it's a sad
I cannot
life.
believe this.
As Gerard Encarnacion gets a single.
No one cares. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It's
Okay.
stupidity.
Okay. Yeah. I have to sit here
It was a cheap
after a horrible
signal.
season for the White Sox, lost after loss, and then you're bragging about the Cubs to my face, and then one game goes wrong. It doesn't matter.
I cannot believe this.
God, man,
The curse is back.
finally, I've been waiting for this moment all year.
The curse is back, apparently.
After one bad pitch, Daniel, that's just what happens to baseball teams. You and your
curse.
fans are the biggest excuse makers of all time.
Andy, you know what's really ironic?
What?
If you watch back, you'll hear it. Because it was 1-out, I was getting Go Cubs Go ready. Right before that pitch. And it started playing for a second. And there was a picture of a goat on the intro.
You really think that that's going to be the curse?
That was
You really think that the goat that you showing a goat to nobody but yourself is the reason why we're tied?
Yep.
That is the most egotistical thing I've ever heard in my life. The world does not revolve around you.
I'm a Cubs fan.
That doesn't mean that the world revolves around you.
We're supposed to be good, and we choke.
It's not. The game's not over. It's about to be over since the Reds are going to win. Obviously, because
it's Alzolay.
You just got done saying that he was one of the best closers in the league. He let up one time, and you hate him.
Get traded.
Why is there just a
We'll
random?
release you, Alzolay. We don't want you anymore.
Yeah. One time, finally.
How can you even do that, Alzolay?
It was a one-run game, you buffoon.
Oh.
Daniel, I've had to go through the most inconsistent people this year and last year. I've had to go through one step forward, two steps back for 2 years. I've had to go through the most annoying fans in baseball. I've had to go through so much adversity as a White Sox fan. And now you, with one bad play at a watch party, and then you think it's the end of the world.
Oh gosh, this is the curse. It's gonna be like 1969. We're not even gonna make the playoffs. I'm telling you.
I really hope so.
The season's over.
I really hope so, Daniel.
That's a Bartman moment right there.
It's not a partner moment, Daniel. If the Cubs come back, you're gonna say that this is the most clutch team of all time.
I will, but they're gonna have to prove it to me after choking.
They already proved it to you multiple times. They also proved it to you that they're the biggest chokers in the league. Every baseball game is a new game to watch. There is no consistency in baseball. It's not like baking cake. That's not even consistent.
Well, we're baking horribleness.
No, you're not. You're baking a winning season.
This is horrible. I swear. Oh,
Noel V. Marte's on deck, so good luck.
What was that throw? No. No.
Man, you guys are really Cubsing it up right now.
Why are you throwing to second? He would be on second base, not third base. Jan Gomes retire at this point.
Remember the last big play Jan Gomes had? 8th inning. Drew Smiley. No hitter.
I don't remember anything. I just remember what I'm seeing before my eyes of us playing stupid baseball. You know how you're supposed to
Daniel,
play
you are the Cubs are the definition of stupid baseball. You are losers.
It's sad. Let's just say that.
The Cubs will and always will be losers. That's what I've been saying for the past my life. You know what my first words probably were? Cubs are always and forever going to be losers. Just kidding. My first word was actually ites. And let me explain. So ites. So it was dark in the room and I was yelling, I was like screaming at my mom like to turn on the lights. But instead of lights, I screamed ites, ites. And that was my first word.
Oh, pitch.
What was your first word?
I'm done.
That would be the most hilarious first words. I'm done. And there we go. Noel Marte with the walk-off win. Daniel, how does it feel to finally know that you are a fan and finally accept that you are a fan of the worst team in sports?
I don't even care at this point. Stupid.
That would be funny.
Stupid choking.
Hey, Daniel, what are your first words? I'm done. Good times. Good times. Well, that concludes the watch party.
You are kidding me.
You know, no, this is funny. Let's let Daniel, please rant
This
to
is
us
the
on how
Bourbon
abysmal your
moment.
season has been.
The game. Ugh. You know,
Hey,
this is
you want to
the
play some Go
worst
Cubs Go now?
nothing this bad has ever happened to me.
No, really, getting sick.
I don't care.
You hit your head on the piano. This is worse.
Buffoons. Ugh.
I think we need to upload this as a short.
I really could not care less. Except for I'm lying. Because that meant everything.
You lose one baseball game, you drama queen.
This horrible team is going to choke like they just did. They're not making the playoffs. This is a 10-game losing streak.
They are in a position to make the playoffs. I admitted that they're going to make the playoffs. I admitted it. That's tough for you.
We're not going to win another game.
That's tough for you to get
We're
me
not
to
going to
do.
win another game.
I admitted it, and you're the one saying after one bad game that they're not going to make the playoffs. You are such a drama queen. You're done with baseball, huh? You know, Justin Fields is looking promising. Connor Bedard, he's looking good for the Blackhawks. You want to switch to some other sports? Gonna be a soccer.
Yeah, let's talk about the Bears now.
You want to talk? You want to talk about the Bears? Dave, how about you switch to the South Side, man? I mean,
I'm not switching to a team with expectations that can't win a game more than every now and then because they
as
suck.
you can see from the Cubs post-game live table, there's literally an L. Can you see that, Daniel, on the Cubs post-game live table?
Yeah, so people know who won.
No, there's never a W on that table. It's always an L. Hey, Daniel.
This is the end. The season's over.
Daniel, teams lose games. They're not going to be 162-0. This is literally one game that you lost out of 162. This is not the end. You are being such a drama queen right now.
I cannot believe. I hate the Reds.
I love the Reds. You know who I really love? Noel Marte. I think he's a great player, and I really like him. He's one of my favorite Reds players.
And the guy wouldn't have scored on second base.
Wait, I just realized you told me to put Ozoe in the thumbnail. You're like,
Celebrate,
I love his
win.
celebration, Andy. He's the best closer. What do you think about him now? It's 10 seconds later.
Fire him!
Oh, man.
EFA! Triple A!
Oh, man, you know what? I got to admit, the Cubs are one of my favorite teams in the league right now. I love them. I'm going to buy myself an L hat right now. Man, I love the Cubs and how
cannot
stupid they are.
put into words, as a Cubs fan, how monumentally horrible that was to the team. We are done this season. No chance
You're
at
not
winning
done.
anything.
You are very well in the playoffs.
We're worse than the Cardinals. We're worse than the A's now.
You're not. Your record doesn't show if you're worse than the Cardinals.
No one cares about record. When you choke like a complete team,
No one cares about record. Are you stupid?
They went.
Are you the
went
biggest
into
buffoon who ever lived? Did
public.
you wake up today and decide to be a buffoon? Record's the most
Cubs hosted
important
a
stat
survey.
in baseball, let alone sports.
The Cubs hosted a meeting of the most biggest idiots in the whole world and decided to throw them on the baseball field in Cubs uniforms.
Daniel, you are so mad right now. I can't believe how much of a drama queen you are. If they won this game, you would have been so happy. You would have been celebrating the
Go
Cubs.
Cubs go.
You would have been chanting "Go Cubs Go."
This is worse than everything combined.
So it's worse than the bubonic plague.
Yes,
It's worse than the Twin Towers.
of course.
It's worse than
This
COVID.
is horrible. This is
It's worse than influencers.
Buffoonery when we can't win against the Reds. The stupid
You
Reds
won
with a bad run
against the Reds
differential.
today. You literally
They have
won
a
against
bad
the
run
Reds today.
differential.
You are
They
being
suck.
such a drama
They're
queen.
trash. They're hot garbage.
Finally, you
Hot
agree, but it's only when they lose one
garbage.
game.
They're hot garbage. Ugh.
Oh man, I'm gonna show this to everyone I know.
Stupidity of this team. This Chicago Northside team is done. Done. Period.
Oh man, you don't know how happy I am to hear that from you.
I'm all red in the face.
When you should be pale because you're sick. Remember when Jan Gomes made that horrible error that threw to second?
Why are you throwing it into center field? Stupid catcher. Retire. Alzole. Stupid Adbert. Ugh.
Hey, what do you think about the first name Adbert now?
It's the worst name ever.
I told him that right before we started the podcast. I told him that Adbert is the worst name ever. Like, why couldn't they name his son Albert? No, they had to name him Adbert. And they're like, who's his brother's name? Subtract Bert. But now, and right as I said that, Daniel was like, oh, his name is unique. It's amazing, Andy. And now you hate it.
You know, I hate this whole organization of buffoons.
I cannot believe this. I never thought I would hear you say this. I know that you complain about the Cubs sometimes, but after one little win or one little loss, you cry like a baby.
That wasn't a loss.
That was a loss. You lost 32. Wave the
That
L.
was the
Wave
worst
the L,
game
everyone.
I've ever seen in all my life.
Daniel, it was a 2-1
The only
game.
worst game I've ever seen. Besides that, you know what it was? We were winning 7-0 after the first inning. And you know what happened? We lost 15-7 to Milwaukee. No. We were in contention, but now we are. We're playing the Reds, who are behind us, and we have to
Daniel,
put
you said that you would be happy if you won the series 3-4. You said that it would be fine if you split the series.
But it's all over.
No, it's not. It's not over, Daniel. That loss to the Reds didn't magically just swoop you down off the wild card forever.
It did.
No, it didn't. You're still in the
moment.
wild card. You want to see tankathon.com? Here we go. Tankathon.com. You
No
are.
one cares.
Hang on
We're
a second.
over.
Let's go to
The
MLB.
season's over.
And you
Everything's
are still in
over.
the second
We
spot
suck.
on
And
the
we'll
wild
never
card.
win anything. We'll never win anything. We can't even beat the A's. The
You're
A's are
7-3 in the last 10 games.
Swear. This horribleness. I mean, Alzole, what are you doing?
And Wozniacki had a really good game, too. My throat is sore from laughing at you.
It's all over.
It's all over. Throw everything out the window. The Cubs aren't going to do anything. Hey, Daniel, you want to still make that bet? The Cubs will win the World Series? You would have made that bet 20 minutes ago, bud. How about this? How about this?
Speechless.
We make a bet that the Cubs don't make the playoffs.
I'm speechless.
If the Cubs make the playoffs, I have to give you $10. But if the Cubs don't, then you got to give me everything back. You want to make that bet?
I'm tempted because how trash we are.
Daniel, before you make that bet, think.
Andy, all I can think about is how much big losers this whole team is.
Yeah, I mean, if they're such big losers, man, you gotta make that bet. I mean, it's easy money, $10.
Horribleness. Complete horribleness. Trash.
Daniel,
garbage.
You do realize if you accept this bet with me, then I'll have to root for the Cubs for the rest of the season.
You know what I care about? That we lost. It's the worst day I've ever witnessed.
Oh, I know. Yeah. Children are dying in Africa. People are being oppressed in North Korea. And you know what? The Cubs lost. That's so much worse. I know.
Alzole, what are you doing? Nick Martini. Who is he? Is he some random dude off the street? Oh, no, but he hits a home run. Like, let's look up at this idiot's stats. Nick Martini.
Yeah, it goes straight to the BABIP. No one knows about.
Oh, let's see this.
What would happen if you were GM of the Cubs and then that just happened? Would you just walk out the door and quit?
Oh, he's batting .292 with 2 home runs. But you know what he just did? He hit a home run. And you know which team he played for his whole career until now? He played for the Cubs.
Right. There's no way. That's hilarious.
I'm done with this hypocrisy, this idiocracy. I don't even know how to put into words how horrible this game is, how horrible this team is, how horrible everything is.
Hey Daniel, you want to redo that poll for us right now? You'd vote for the White Sox. Who's better, Cubs or Sox? Who do you think?
They both suck.
Oh, well, I mean, Chicago fans and people who aren't fans of the Cubs and the Sox would also agree. Man, Daniel, that's insane. Hang on, I'm actually gonna do something else on YouTube, and I'm gonna share my screen. Actually, no, it's not ready yet.
I'm gonna have nightmares of today for the rest of my life.
Yeah, I know. This is just. All right, I'm about to share my screen.
I'm gonna be sick, and you know what?
Come on, you
can't even win.
Daniel.
Oh my gosh.
Baseball season.
Come on, man. You know you want to.
Well, you better get ready for a brand new day.
Yeah, that's the stupid son.
Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna win today. They're singing, go Cubs, go! Go Cubs, go! Hey, Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs are gonna
Show
win
today.
Go Cubs, go! Go Cubs, go! Hey, Chicago.
today.
They got the power, they got the speed.
No, they don't.
To be the best in the National League.
No, they aren't.
Well, this is the year and the Cubs are in.
No, they're not.
So come on down to Wrigley Field.
Not even a good rhyme scheme.
We're singing now. Go Cubs,
go! Go Cubs, go!
Hey Chicago,
What do you say? The Cubs gonna choke today. Go Cubs, go! What a joke! Hey Chicago, what do you say? The Cubs gonna choke today.
Baseball time is here again. You can catch it all on WGN. So stamp your feet and clap your hands. Chicago Cubs got the greatest
Barman,
fans.
there he is!
Hear 'em
A
singing out,
hero! Cubs choke! What a joke! Hey Chicago, what do you say? Cubs gonna choke today.
Let's
Cubs go! What a joke! Hey Chicago, what do you say? Cubs gonna choke today. Alright, I think that's enough torture for you, Daniel. Daniel?
At least I got my wish of you listening to the whole song.
Yeah, pretty much. I reworded it a little bit to fit the day and the year and forever.
Yeah, it's all over. We're not winning anything anymore.
Yeah, I know. It's all over. It's all over.
Ethos put bum. Bad.
Hey man,
Cubs.
there's always the Bears and the Blackhawks and the Bulls, and the White Sox.
Let's talk about the Bears. Look, let's
All right,
change
yeah,
the
let's
podcast to
let's talk some Bears. So Justin Fields, he's pretty good. Although I do like our backup QB Badgett. He looked pretty good in preseason. I do like him a lot, and also DJ Moore. He's looking pretty promising for the Bears. What do you think about the Bears preseason?
I'm excited to follow the Bears.
For the first time in forever.
No, I actually followed the Bears, and then they were bad. But I'd rather have no hope than have my hope be crushed.
Oh man,
I'm
Yeah.
so sad right now. Wow.
yeah, the Cubs are horrible, man. I mean, you could always switch. You could always make the switch, man.
I feel like I lost a family member.
You're right, because you lost a game. Oh man.
I'm actually speechless. Oh, boy.
Even your dog's crying.
It's
No,
just
your
a
dog's telling you to be a
horrible
Sox
day.
fan.
A horrible day for everyone involved in this game.
Man, I'm gonna sleep well tonight.
I'm gonna have nightmares for the rest of my life.
Oh yeah. And David Ross said that you guys played good baseball today, because he's not a drama queen.
David Ross is not happy. He's just talking to the media so he doesn't get fired. So he's being nice.
What would happen if you were the coach? No, the Cubs are bad. I'm done with this team.
I would just resign on the spot.
Like that a lot.
I would just resign on the spot.
Yeah, I know you would. And then 2 days later, they win. Oh, what did I do?
They're never gonna win, or if they do, it won't
I
matter.
know.
because
It's gonna. In every single game they play, it's all. Just put it in as a loss.
Yep. I hope one day I'll be able to watch this live stream back with joy and laugh at myself because we did good this year.
No.
But that was a Bartman moment right there.
that wasn't even a Barman moment. That was a Cubs moment.
You know why we've been good this year? Because we haven't choked. You know what we did today? We choked. Once we choke, we'll never not choke, and we'll always be trash forever.
You guys peaked. It's all over. Might as well just start the rebuild while you're ahead.
Yep. Let's swap teams with single A.
Yeah.
They'll do better than that. Like, Andy, like, you don't understand how horrible this is.
I know. It's all over.
Like, ugh. Oh, man.
So it's all over, man. I mean, most other Chicago teams are looking promising.
You think?
Yeah, I mean, Bears look good. Hawks, they need a few years, but they're going to be good again.
Cubs are just bad forever.
Oh yeah, no, they're cursed for sure.
The curse. Sure. We're cursed.
Yeah, you are cursed. I mean, there's no denying it. You choked one game, and you're just cursed. No more Cubs. It's all over. I mean, if they won this game, then they were going to win the World Series, no doubt. But since they lost this game, then it's just no more. It's all
Believe
over.
it or not, that's how it works.
That's not how it works. It means sarcastic.
I'm not being sarcastic.
I know you're not.
Everyone knew that in 1969. Everyone knew that in 1984. Everyone knew that in 2003. And everyone knows it in 2023. You know, 20th anniversary of 2003, by the way.
That's true.
What a year to choke it. You know, I'm even laughing at this point about how sad this is because I got all my steam out at this point. Now it's just pure humiliation, and it's kind of funny at this point. Like,
it's hilarious, but honestly, I can't. Like, the Cubs, awful.
I'm going back to the moment. You know, I told you they were gonna lose, did I not?
No, I don't think you did.
I did. This was before they scored. They didn't have anyone on. They had a guy on first with one out again with a really good closer. Okay, I said the season's over. We're gonna choke. We're losing everything. Look what happens next. What was your first?
What?
First sweet word. What was your first word? I'm done.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, Andy, this is the night that will be remembered for the rest of history.
Oh yeah.
Cubs history. Yep. Well, goodbye, everyone.
Bye, go White Sox. Boo Cubs. They're chokers.
Go Cubs.
Really?
Go Cubs.